Morning everybody, and welcome to Sunday here in Costa Teguise, and it's another very windy day here. Had a little bit of rain earlier, a little light smattering of rain. I just pan the camera over here. You can probably see the palm trees swaying in the distance, and this down here is the resort that we are staying in. It's a Sunday. I hope you can hear me. I have got the mic and its little wind muff on, but the wind yesterday was savage as we were walking along the beaches and through the town, but I thought we'd take you out again today and just really have a stroll through Costa Teguise, see what's what. Probably not much different to yesterday's video, but it's a Sunday and I don't know if things will be different on Sunday. I have to remember this is a tourist town, and that being a tourist town, obviously shops, restaurants, bars, etc., they need to make money, and so they're almost guaranteed to be open every day of the week. That wind is amazing. It's not actually stopped blowing since we arrived on the island on Thursday, and when you're exposed, if you're out walking along the beach, then it really does get very strong, and it was whipping the sand into us yesterday as though we were being sand blasted, but hopefully it's a little better today. Okay, so we've come down the road from our hotel. And over here we have a shop familiar, I'm sure, to many of you, a spa. We have Ferrari's sports bar and cafeteria. And across the road there we have Cactus Jack's. And so we carry on down. This road leads us towards the sea, about 400-500 meters, I suppose, away from the actual beaches. And over on the other side we have the aquarium, which is where we went yesterday morning, and there will be a separate video about that. But on we go. This is the sort of place where you're never quite sure whether you should be wearing a hoodie or a light pullover, because the wind is very cold on your arms, but you know full well the moment you put it in, the wind will die down, the clouds will clear, and the sun will come out, and you'll be too hot. So I think you just like it and lump it. And of course, hope it doesn't rain on my camera, because my camera is not waterproof. Just one of the drawbacks, I'm afraid, of the Pocket 3. I love how some people stare at you with suspicion when they see you holding a camera. But if you haven't got a camera, most people do it on their phones. So I think wherever you are, there's someone filming something. Some apartments there. Costa Teguise, as I mentioned in another video, is a purpose-built, I suppose, tourist village, tourist town now. So everywhere you look, if there's not bars or shops or restaurants, you find lots of little hotels, lots of apartment buildings. And I'm sure at the height of summer, the place must be absolutely rammed. So you have your local estate agents. Some of the prices there if you're interested on what you can get in and around Costa Teguise, Mala, Arieta, Puerto del Carmen. Nice one there for €3,480,000 if you happen to have that spare. Of course, very popular with the British. I think something around 5 or 6% of the population here is made up of expats. So at times it's quite hard to distinguish between tourists and expats when you see people walking around. It looks like everybody could be a tourist. An insurance broker. Ooh, and that breeze. The good thing about it is it does stop you getting too hot. The bad thing about it is that at times it can be incredibly cold. Yep, I couldn't agree more. It's relatively flat. And obviously if you've got something like Google Maps on your phone, it's very simple to walk around. You're not really going to get lost here. And obviously English is so widely spoken, getting directions is very, very easy. You'll also find a lot of car rental places here on the island. It's quite easy to drive around, so I've been told. And a lot of people come here and will hire a car for 2 or 3 days, or perhaps for the week. So they can get themselves around to the various sites. And everywhere you've got this black soil and an array of different cactus and the obligatory palm trees. I mentioned a moment ago about car rental places. There's one that appears to be quite popular here, Payless Car. So, tourist information, local police, Chinese restaurant, and there, so if you have any issues or need to know where anything is, you can always pop in and ask. I do like these huge plants with the very attractive red flowers. Let's go on down here. To the Shanghai restaurant. There's the menu, Spanish, English and German. The three most common languages you will see on menus here. Don't think I've seen an Italian or a French offering yet. This is the little square where we came and had drinks with Karen's brother and sister-in-law just after we'd arrived on Thursday evening. And down there's where the bird memorably pooped on Karen as she was having her drink. Bandstand. These trees set around. What looks like an Irish pub. We've got curry and tandoori. This is the Bollywood restaurant. And over there we have Bluebells. And the TikTok bar, and a restaurant offering typical Canarian tapas. So lots of different foods as well here. You're going to find something here that you like. There's Italian, British, Spanish. I think I've seen, well, it's only Indian restaurants, so I don't think you're going to go hungry when you come here. Is the restaurant El Pueblo, and here is their tapas menu and the other dishes that they offer. So across the road there we have Tekkers. That's where we went yesterday for a meal, yesterday lunchtime. Described as the best fish and chips on the island. It's the only fish and chips I've eaten on the island, but it was extremely good, extremely pleasant. Had to wait about 45 minutes for food, but it was a Saturday and they were busy, so yeah, I can recommend Tekkers. Nice place, friendly people. Price was decent as well. This menu here for somewhere else. You can have chicken tears in mushroom sauce. I don't know quite what that means, but perhaps that's your sort of thing. This is the Four Seasons Full Rock Cafe. Tex-Mex grill, live music, cocktails. Yeah, if that takes your fancy. I said, you're really not going to go hungry here. We're all inclusive, but it's nice to, I think, escape the confines of your hotel and not be tied into the 3 meals a day that they offer. Come out and see something else. The Lanzarote and City bus just going by, and you've got your spa again across the road there. I know that some of this won't be of any interest to you, but if you come here and you want to know what's on the menu in advance at the Restaurante Chino Chulin, there you are. And here we have Spanish, British, German, French and Finnish as the languages on offer. Don't know the relevance of Finnish, but perhaps they get a lot of Finnish customers here, but I don't know about it.